The internet is on fire right now after NLE Choppa tried to pull what fans are calling one of the boldest and dumbest moves in recent rap history. Out of nowhere, the Memphis rapper decided to go after NBA YoungBoy, claiming he had proof that YoungBoy's whole image was fake: the guns, the beefs, even his loyalty to his fans. But instead of exposing YoungBoy, things flipped on Choppa in ways he never expected. Within hours, screenshots, voice notes, and unseen footage started leaking online. And let's just say, fans are not buying what NLE was selling. Social media turned into a war zone. YoungBoy's supporters came in swinging, dragging Choppa's name through every comment section while the hashtag Choppa exposed himself started trending #1 on X, formerly Twitter. What began as a supposed truth bomb turned into a full-blown PR disaster, with fans accusing Choppa of clout chasing and even faking DMs to get attention. And when YoungBoy's camp allegedly fired back behind the scenes, that's when things really went left. Phones got hacked, friendships got tested, and even celebrities started picking sides. Stay locked in, because what went down between NLE Choppa and NBA YoungBoy might just change how rap beefs play out online forever. It all started on a quiet Tuesday night. At least, that's how it seemed. NLE Choppa had just gone live on Instagram, fresh off promoting his new single. But instead of talking about the song, his energy felt off. His tone was sharp. His eyes locked on the camera like he had something heavy to get off his chest. Then, out of nowhere, he said the words that made the internet lose its mind. "Y'all keep hyping this dude like he the realest in the game. Bro ain't real. He industry made, and I got proof." Within seconds, the live chat exploded. Thousands of viewers started spamming, Who you talking about?" But deep down, everyone already knew who he meant: NBA YoungBoy. The tension between the two rappers had been brewing quietly for years, with subtle disses, cryptic lyrics, and side-eyed tweets that fans had pieced together like detectives. Still, no one expected Choppa to go this far. He leaned closer to the camera, pulled out his phone, and scrolled to a folder labeled YB Receipts. The crowd went silent. "This man fake," Choppa continued. "Talk all that gangsta stuff, but y'all don't even know half of what really going on behind closed doors. Dude ain't who he say he is. Everything y'all think y'all know about YoungBoy. Cap." And just like that, he dropped the first so-called expose. It was a blurry screenshot of a DM thread, allegedly between YoungBoy and a major rap executive, where YoungBoy appeared to be begging for help to fix his image after his last arrest. Fans went crazy. He lying. Ain't no way YB said that. That's photoshopped. Within an hour, the clip of Choppa's rant was everywhere. TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Reddit. Millions of views. Reactions flooded in from every direction. Some fans sided with Choppa, claiming he was finally breaking the industry silence. Others were furious, calling him desperate. Then, it got worse. A few hours later, a fan page posted another clip, one that Choppa didn't expect anyone to catch. In it, before the live began, he could be seen whispering to his team, "Make sure the captions look clean, bro. I want this to go viral fast." That single sentence flipped the internet against him. Comments poured in. So he planned this? This wasn't about truth. This was about views. Clout chasing at its peak. By morning, Choppa exposed himself had taken over social media. Even verified accounts were jumping in. One of YoungBoy's producers tweeted, "Ain't no need to defend the king. Real recognizes real. The rest just talk." Rumors started flying that YoungBoy had seen the video but chose to let the internet handle it. Fans claimed he was staying silent because he didn't have to say anything. His numbers, loyalty, and influence spoke for themselves. But behind the scenes, sources said otherwise. According to someone close to YoungBoy's Never Broke Again camp, YoungBoy was furious. He felt betrayed, the insider revealed. He and Choppa had a mutual understanding. Even if they wasn't tight, they respected each other. So for him to see Choppa trying to play him like that on camera, he took that personal. In Baton Rouge, tension was rising. Fans started tagging YoungBoy in posts asking him to respond. Some even mocked him, saying, "NLE said you soft." And that's when YoungBoy's silence broke. in the most unexpected way possible. He didn't post a rant. He didn't do an interview. He dropped a snippet. At exactly 3:33 a.m., a mysterious clip appeared on YoungBoy's burner account, just 8 seconds long, showing him in the studio, shaking his head while a bar played in the background. "I don't tweet. I don't speak. I just let my money talk. Lil Boy tried to test me. Now he trending for a loss." Fans lost their minds. "He talking about Choppa? That's gotta be him. YoungBoy just buried that man without even saying his name." Choppa saw it too. And within minutes, he was back online, posting cryptic tweets like, "Y'all love to believe the loudest one in the room. I ain't foldin'." But it was too late. The internet had already chosen its side. Still, the drama didn't stop there. Because as the chaos unfolded online, an unexpected person decided to speak up. Someone who claimed to really know what happened. Between NLE and YoungBoy, a girl's screenshots started circulating from a verified gossip page showing alleged DMs between NLE Choppa and a woman connected to YoungBoy's old circle. The messages suggested that Choppa had reached out to her weeks earlier, asking for private info about YB's life, possibly to use in his so-called exposé. The messages read, "Choppa, you still talk to his people? Woman, sometimes why? Choppa, just trying to see what really go on over there. I got a story to tell." Once that leaked, it was over. Fans were relentless. "Bro plotting gossip like a YouTuber now? He tried to trap YB with receipts and got trapped himself." It became one of the most embarrassing moments of Choppa's career. Brands that were about to sign deals reportedly backed out. One major label exec allegedly said, "We can't touch him right now. He's radioactive." But the wildest twist? Someone from YoungBoy's own family, a cousin who had been quiet for years, posted a story that read, "They tried to expose him. Now look who getting exposed." Karma always spin back. By the end of the week, NLE Choppa went from trying to destroy NBA YoungBoy's credibility to becoming the internet's favorite punching bag. But what he didn't know yet was that YoungBoy wasn't done, because while Choppa was scrambling to save face, YoungBoy's camp was preparing something that would flip the entire story upside down. Proof that Choppa had been lying from the start. And when that proof hit the internet, the story went from bad to catastrophic. By Thursday morning, things had reached a boiling point. NLE Choppa was trending everywhere, not because of his music, but because fans were calling him the biggest self-exposure of 2025. His team tried to do damage control, but the problem was bigger than just bad PR. YoungBoy's camp was moving in silence, and something was about to drop. Around 9 a.m., a mysterious post appeared on an NBA YoungBoy fan account with over 1 million followers. The caption read, "Don't play with the truth when receipts are real." Stay tuned. Attached was a 10-second teaser clip that showed the corner of a phone screen with a chat labeled Choppa. Fans went wild. Everyone knew what was coming. By noon, the full video was uploaded to YouTube by an anonymous account named Neverfold Tapes. It showed clear, time-stamped messages allegedly between Choppa and one of YoungBoy's old videographers. The messages revealed Choppa begging for behind-the-scenes footage that could make YB look fake. Choppa, "Yo bro, you got anything from that night in Houston when dude got scared?" Videographer, "You mean YB?" Choppa, "Yeah, I ain't trying to clown. Just trying to let people see who he really is. I'll pay." That single line, "I'll pay," became the downfall. Within minutes, Nar Choppa paying for clout started trending. YouTubers, bloggers, and Twitter pages all reposted the leaked chat. Even rival rappers joined in the fun. One Atlanta rapper tweeted, "NLE been moving weird since day one. You can't fake real." And while the internet was roasting him, NBA YoungBoy was calm, sitting in his Utah mansion. A leaked video from someone close to him showed him watching a clip of Choppa's live, smirking, and saying under his breath, "He said he got proof. I got proof too." By evening, YoungBoy dropped a surprise freestyle on YouTube titled "Proof." No warning, no promo. The lyrics were sharp, raw, and left no doubt who he was talking about. He typed on them phones. "Not in the streets. Tried to sell my name, got receipts. I don't need to talk. I just tweet, peace, let the net eat him. I'm a feast." The song hit 1 million views in less than 2 hours. Fans declared it an instant classic, calling it one of the coldest subliminal disses ever. But what truly destroyed Choppa wasn't the song. It was the reaction that followed. Because YoungBoy's fan base, the YB Nation, operates like a digital army. Once the freestyle dropped, they flooded Choppa's socials. His latest Instagram post, a picture of him meditating, got over 500K comments in a few hours. None were peaceful. Meditate on that, L. Should have stayed quiet, bro. How you expose yourself with your own screenshots. Choppa tried to fight back, posting a story saying, "Ain't nobody expose me. I been real. Y'all just sheep." But the internet wasn't forgiving. It wasn't just fans. Industry people started distancing themselves too. A music journalist tweeted, after this Choppa mess, "YoungBoy looking more like a mogul every day." Another posted, "This feels like the 2025 version of Drake versus Meek, except Meek was more believable." Then came the worst hit. TMZ-like outlets began releasing reports that several of Choppa's upcoming festival slots were under review. Sponsors didn't want the drama. One promoter anonymously told reporters, "We love Choppa's energy, but right now his name too hot, and not in a good way." And while his career took those hits, YoungBoy flipped the entire situation into a victory lap. His team released a limited edition proof hoodie with the quote, "Don't play with real" on the back. It sold out in 20 minutes. Fans were calling him the Beyoncé of rap beefs, the way he turned chaos into dominance. Still, behind the scenes, people close to Choppa said he wasn't done. He was angry, embarrassed, and plotting revenge. He felt like everyone turned their back on him, one insider said. His pride was hurt more than his reputation. Days later, Choppa broke his silence, and this time in a raw, late-night Instagram live. His tone was different. Quiet, emotional, defensive. "They trying to paint me like I'm some snake," he said, his voice shaky. "Y'all don't even know the truth. Me and YoungBoy had convos off camera. He said things he ain't want to get out. I was just letting the world see who he really was. I ain't pay nobody. I don't need clout. I am the clout." But fans didn't believe it. The comments were brutal. "You reaching? That's not what the receipt said. You done, bro." The next day, an audio leak appeared, a recorded phone call allegedly between Choppa and that same videographer from the Neverfold tapes. You could hear Choppa's voice clearly, saying, "Man, if I can't find something on him, I'ma make something up. He been getting too much love lately." That was the final nail in the coffin. Even Choppa's supporters couldn't defend that. Fan pages that used to promote his music deleted posts overnight. Big names in the rap world, from Lil Durk to Lil Baby, stopped engaging with his content altogether. One source from his label even claimed Choppa's team had to cancel a press shoot because no one wanted to be associated right now. Meanwhile, NBA YoungBoy was thriving off the chaos. His streams spiked 40% that week. Blogs ran headlines like "NLE Choppa tried to expose." YoungBoy ended up exposing himself. Fans called it poetic justice. But here's where it got even more interesting. YoungBoy's response didn't stop at music or memes. He started quietly unfollowing a few industry people, including some of Choppa's mutual connections. Insiders speculated that YoungBoy was cleansing his circle, cutting off anyone who might have been involved in feeding Choppa info. That's when the whispers started. Claims that someone from YoungBoy's own camp had betrayed him and fed Choppa the idea in the first place. And the name floating around? A former friend. Someone who had been seen with both of them just months before. This mysterious third party was about to turn the already wild drama into something way deeper. Because if what came next was true, this wasn't just about beef. It was about betrayal, money, and revenge. And when the receipts of that betrayal surfaced, it didn't just destroy Choppa's credibility. It exposed something darker going on behind the music industry's walls. Just when fans thought the drama couldn't get any deeper, a new bombshell dropped that sent shockwaves through the entire rap scene. The beef between NLE Choppa and NBA YoungBoy wasn't just a simple case of clout chasing anymore. It was way darker, more personal, and tied to something even bigger: money and betrayal inside the industry. It started with a leaked voice note posted by a mid-tier hip-hop page called The Plug Room. The clip was less than 20 seconds, but it flipped the narrative instantly. A man's voice, calm but firm, could be heard saying, "Chop ain't start that CBI's on his own." He got put up to it. Somebody in YoungBoy's camp told him what to say, told him what to post. This was chess. Within minutes, every major hip-hop account reposted the clip. People started asking the same question: who in YoungBoy's camp betrayed him? Fans began doing what they do best, digging. Threads popped up on Reddit, with users connecting dots, comparing old interviews and analyzing every person who had been close to YoungBoy lately. That's when one name kept surfacing: Lil D, a former videographer and low-key friend who had been part of the Never Broke Again crew for years. Lil D had quietly left YB's circle a few months before the beef erupted, claiming he wanted to work independently. But now fans were speculating that his exit wasn't clean, that he might have been the one feeding Choppa inside information. To make things crazier, a leaked Cash App screenshot surfaced online showing a $5,000 payment from NLE Choppa to a contact saved as D Cams. The memo read, "Appreciate it. Big bro," the internet exploded. So Choppa paid YoungBoy's own man to snake him? This is set up for real. Whole time Choppa wasn't even smart enough to hide the receipts. Everyone was in disbelief. The betrayal ran deep. Lil D, the same guy who once filmed YB's iconic 4KT videos, was now allegedly working against him. When confronted online, D denied everything, posting, "Ain't nobody pay me for nothing. That Cash App could be anybody. Y'all just want a story." But fans weren't buying it. They dug deeper and uncovered old photos of D and Choppa together, from a 2023 backstage concert in Atlanta. The caption back then? Business talk. At that point, it was obvious. This beef was premeditated. Inside sources told blogs that Choppa had been frustrated for months. Despite dropping consistent music, his numbers were flatlining while YoungBoy continued to dominate streaming platforms, even while staying out of the public eye. Choppa allegedly felt overshadowed, always compared, never respected. One insider close to Choppa's camp revealed he wanted to prove he could outsmart YB, not in music, but in narrative. He thought if he could expose him, the public would flip, and he'd take that crown. But it backfired in every possible way. Because while Choppa's reputation was being dragged through the mud, NBA YoungBoy used the moment to double down on his image. He dropped a vlog-style video on his official YouTube channel, titled "The Calm After the Clowns." The video wasn't aggressive. It wasn't a diss. It showed YB spending time with his kids, laughing and recording music. The message was clear. He was above it all. The comments section was flooded with support. This why YB different. No need to expose when the truth always comes out. That piece hit harder than any diss. But fans didn't stop investigating. They wanted more. They wanted to know how deep this betrayal really went. That's when a new voice entered the chat. A woman, a mysterious Instagram account called I'm the Industry Whistle, started posting unseen DMs allegedly between NLE Choppa and a woman connected to both rappers. According to the leaks, the woman, who fans quickly identified as Maya, a model and influencer who had briefly dated one of YoungBoy's cousins, was acting as a go-between. The messages painted an ugly picture. Choppa had been asking her for info about YoungBoy's life, specifically about where he record at, who he trust, and who really be in his house. Choppa, you still talk to them folks? I just need to know if he real or all image. Maya, why you so pressed though? Choppa, because people worship him like he God. I'm trying to show they worship a mask. When these messages leaked, fans went insane. The story stopped being about rap. It became about obsession. Choppa sound jealous, one tweet read. This man wasn't trying to expose truth. He was trying to destroy YB's image for good. And just when it looked like the internet couldn't drag Choppa any harder, Maya went live, confirming everything. Yeah, he hit me up, multiple times. He said he was doing a documentary about fake rappers, but all his questions were about YoungBoy. He even asked me if I knew where YB's studio was. That's when I realized it wasn't about music. He had something personal against him. Her confession got over 3 million views in 24 hours. Fans dubbed it the final nail in Choppa's coffin. Meanwhile, insiders claimed that YoungBoy's team had already filed a cease and desist, to stop Choppa from using any private footage or references to him in future music. One lawyer close to YB's camp allegedly said, they want to shut him down before he tries to spin this narrative again. But here's where things took a darker twist, because people started whispering that this entire feud wasn't just about ego. According to multiple rumors online, Choppa was offered $100,000 by an unnamed label exec to stir up controversy with YoungBoy, since YB beef drives numbers. If true, that meant the betrayal wasn't just personal, it was business. A manufactured beef designed for attention, engagement, and clicks that ended up turning into a full-blown character assassination attempt. And the craziest part? Some fans think Choppa didn't even get paid in full. One post on a gossip forum read, "Bro did all that for half a check and a ruined career." By this point, even other rappers were chiming in. A close friend of Lil Durk tweeted, "This why you don't play fake beef. Real ones stay silent. Clout kills careers faster than bullets." It was true. NLE Choppa's career was hanging by a thread. His label reportedly paused his upcoming album rollout. His PR team ghosted. Even fans who once rode for him started unfollowing. Meanwhile, NBA YoungBoy didn't even have to lift a finger. His silence, mixed with a few strategic drops, turned him into the ultimate winner. Memes flooded the timeline comparing him to Thanos. "I am inevitable." Comparing him to Thanos. "I am inevitable." By the end of the week, the entire internet had made up its mind. Choppa wasn't the exposer, he was the exposed. The man who tried to pull YoungBoy down only made his rival look more powerful. But behind closed doors, Choppa wasn't finished yet. Sources close to him say he started reaching out to big names in the industry, people who hated YoungBoy, to form what he called a comeback alliance. And in part 4, that comeback would lead to the wildest twist yet. A secret meeting, a leaked diss track, and one shocking phone call that might just bring the entire beef full circle. After weeks of silence and humiliation, NLE Choppa vanished from social media. No posts, no tweets, no interviews. His Instagram went dark, his Twitter disappeared, and fans assumed he was finally giving up on the whole YoungBoy drama. But behind the scenes, Choppa was far from done. He was plotting. Sources close to his camp said he had one mission in mind: redemption. He wanted to flip the narrative, regain respect, and show the world that he was still a force in the rap game. And his plan? A secret diss track that would end the conversation for good. The track was rumored to be called Unmasked, a clear shot at YoungBoy's whole real versus fake image. Choppa allegedly told producers, "They think I'm weak, they think I folded. Nah, this gon' remind them who started the wave." But what made this comeback even wilder was who Choppa reached out to for help. He started making calls to rappers who had their own tension with YoungBoy. People like Fredo Bang, Quando Rondo's former affiliates, and even a few industry figures who had quietly fallen out with YB's label. Connections. Word spread quickly that Choppa was forming a secret anti-YB alliance. The goal wasn't just to drop a song, it was to create a moment. By late Thursday night, Choppa booked a private studio in Atlanta and called in his team. Witnesses say the energy that night was electric but tense. He was pacing the floor, scribbling bars on paper, mumbling hooks under his breath. One engineer recalled, "You could tell he was hurt, bro. He wanted blood, but he also wanted validation, like he needed people to see his pain." Around 3 a.m., he recorded the first verse, and it was venomous. He didn't name YoungBoy directly, but every bar was dripping with implication. Talk peace online, but behind closed doors you threaten lives. Smile for the camera, but your soul been deprived. The room went silent after he finished the take. People knew this wasn't just another diss. This was Choppa trying to reclaim everything he'd lost. But then came the twist nobody saw coming. The engineer who was recording the track, someone Choppa barely knew, allegedly leaked a snippet that same night. A 25-second clip made its way to X, Twitter, and within minutes, the hashtag #unmaskedleak was trending. The snippet featured the line, "How you preach love when you're circle full of hate. Whole gang fake smiles behind you, they pray you break." It was unmistakably aimed at NBA YoungBoy. Fans went ballistic. He did it again? Bro didn't learn the first time. Choppa got a death wish. YB fans not letting this slide. Why he keep playing with fire? Within hours, the clip had over 3 million views. And by morning, a reaction video dropped from none other than YB's brother, OG33, who laughed straight into the camera. He still talking? Bro ain't got no self-awareness. Last time he tried, it ended his career. Now he back for round 2? Say less. That video spread like wildfire. YB fans flooded Choppa's mentions with clown emojis, memes, and jokes. They renamed his song Unmasked to Unemployed. Even major pages joined in. But it didn't stop there, because the next day, a phone call leaked that changed everything. An anonymous source dropped an audio file of Choppa arguing with a man believed to be one of his allies from that secret meeting. In the call, Choppa could be heard yelling, "You said y'all had my back. Y'all the ones who told me to drop. Now I'm the only one getting dragged." The other voice replied calmly, "Bro, we said wait. You rushed it. Now it's too late." That 40-second audio clip was all it took to confirm the truth. Choppa wasn't strategizing solo. He had help, and those industry friends had thrown him under the bus the moment things went south. The betrayal was complete. Insiders revealed that once the leak went viral, the same rappers who had secretly backed Choppa started distancing themselves. A few unfollowed him on Instagram. One even went live saying, "Ain't nobody co-signing that man. He moving weird, making fake beefs, spreading lies." Choppa's team went into damage control mode immediately. His manager released a statement saying, "There is no diss track, and any leaks online are AI generated." NLE Choppa respects all artists and is focused on positivity, but no one believed it. The leak was too raw, too real. His voice, his cadence, it was unmistakably Choppa. That night, fans noticed he deleted hundreds of old tweets and archived multiple posts. His story read simply, "I'm done explaining myself. The truth always comes out." But even that backfired, because a few hours later, YoungBoy broke his silence. Not through a post or a video, but through music. Out of nowhere, YoungBoy dropped a surprise freestyle on his alternate YouTube channel titled "Stay Silent." No promo, no warning, just pure bars. In it, he rapped, "Ain't gotta mention your name. The streets already told me. You tried to expose a king. Now look how lonely." The internet lost it. YB just cooked Choppa without even saying his name. Bro ended him with peace, not violence. The silence really hit harder than any diss track. Within hours, Stay Silent trended #1 on YouTube. Choppa's leaked unmasked snippet deleted everywhere. Fans started flooding comment sections saying things like, "This the final L." Choppa played himself into a corner. YoungBoy won the war without lifting a finger. By morning, even Choppa's closest allies stopped defending him. Industry blogs started using terms like career suicide and the biggest backfire of 2025. Behind the scenes, reports surfaced that Choppa's label had frozen his upcoming rollout again. Sponsorship deals quietly vanished. One insider claimed, "They don't see him as marketable right now. Too much baggage, too much drama." And just like that, the artist who once had one of the brightest futures in young rap found himself completely isolated. Weeks later, Choppa posted one final message on his Instagram story before disappearing again. "I tried to speak truth in a fake world. I see now truth don't sell." It was a haunting note, one that left fans divided. Some said he was misunderstood, that he was trying to stand up for something real. Others said he was simply obsessed with tearing down a man who had already won. But no matter which side you were on, one thing was clear: NLE Choppa's attempt to expose NBA YoungBoy didn't just fail, it destroyed his reputation. He wanted to uncover secrets, but ended up exposing himself. And while the internet moved on to the next headline, the question still lingers in every comment section: was Choppa the villain? Or just another pawn in a game too big for him to control? Because in the music industry, one thing never changes. When you play with fire for clout, you either burn bright or burn out. And just like that, the NLE Choppa vs. NBA YoungBoy saga has reached a point that nobody saw coming. What started as a bold attempt to expose a rap legend turned into one of the most dramatic backfires in recent music history. Choppa tried to take the crown with his leaks, his DMs, and even that secret diss track. But every move he made only gave YoungBoy more power, more clout, and more respect in the eyes of fans worldwide. The truth? This isn't just a story about two rappers. It's a lesson about the music industry, clout chasing, loyalty, and the consequences of trying to manipulate the narrative. Choppa's career took a hit, friends turned on him, and the internet will likely never let this live down. Meanwhile, YoungBoy came out looking untouchable, calm, collected, and unstoppable. The streets, the fans, and the charts all know who came out on top. But here's the twist. Is this really over? Did Choppa quietly regroup behind the scenes? Are there more leaks waiting to drop? And could YoungBoy face a new challenge from someone else trying to pull the same stunt? The story isn't finished, and fans are already speculating what's coming next. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Was NLE Choppa just clout chasing, or was there more to his plan? Did YoungBoy play it perfectly, or was he lucky that Choppa exposed himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that like button if you're shocked by how wild this got, and don't forget to subscribe for all the latest breaking drama in rap. We'll keep you updated with every leak, every freestyle, and every shocking twist that hits the streets next. Because in the world of hip-hop, one thing is certain. When the receipts hit, there's no coming back. Receipts hit, there's no coming back.